Okay.
In lieu of our present economic catastrophe concerning the mortgage-backed securities on Wall Street, now that we have found that there's forgery as well as deceit in the record, in the court cases, and that the judges are actually vested in mortgage-backed securities in their pension funds, what do we do with these to get justice in our courts?
Have them skip their pension or take a lateral payoff of their own fortitudes with the money they made. But at the interest perception of it, the interest goes towards the levy and logistics of the people that paid into it for real, and the concepts of contrary conversations that were kept on records, phone records, and other actual types of considerations for when the monies were owed to actually the opposite person, such as the homeowner or allow of mortgages that they had paid into, and they had in disciplined order, and they made for Salter graffiti out of it. You could have a craft, say graffiti over it. That's just seeming like it's a little implied for a game of craps or something, on the low down slide, we're not making it for the right kind of situation for a variable allow of what's considered right or intrinsically correctly approved or approvably seeking concept for people and their dearest concepts of their bodies that they deserve by undue rank and consideration. And rank and consideration can be more than the downplaying with the fault of a zealous judge. So there you go, people.
So in lieu of that, is that why you decided to step up and become the leader of the Occupy Wall Street movement?
Yes, and more or less stop the onslaughts of red communism in the country through bellowing out regiments of altered ideas of keeping like zoo pets for animals. When they actually use it so serious, dangerous as a taping black mamba, like losing the compound of a house. In their playing the considerations of poisoning people through venomous concepts of snakery or other conniveries that are in the world, or through viperish types of inconsistencies of deaths that are for enlistment or enlisting of for in ill-compromised little scrupulous sorts of individuals that play into the hands of no more than the decency to have a decency, and to stop that at all for some level of it.
So let me see if I understand correctly. You're saying then that it's impossible to get equity from these judges while they're vested in these mortgage-backed securities themselves through their pension funds.
That's a full-fledged there for them, because they're playing into the hands of ill decency and crime and corruption and the Vaticanism that happened even with the Pope during Monsignor years through the Vaticans of the oil fields, whether where there were people of Arabian descent, or Saudi Arabia, for instance, or Kuwait, or these other instances in Cyber State that hadn't even joined in yet. And they were plumbing and throwing into the plum of the apples into the wells to reduce the swell it so far and pull the oil back down. That's a big incontrovertible activity of foreign consumption that isn't so consumptive. It's more like an ill concept of taker-D, ganghood. Interplays into that, yes. And the faults are there, they're alive.
Very astute. Very astute.
And very astute it comes.
Yep.
Hands of a bazooka, helter-skelter that happened when that music came out.
So then you're saying we should go round up these judges like the criminals they are for not following their own Supreme Court rules. And in the evasion
of their taxes as well. They evaded taxes in referendums to other times to accomplish those features or passions. They were doing it at that manifesto rate where it's on concept of record that they weren't within the legitimacy of time, and they paid for backlogs of time on their marketing values of their mortgages through their principality, and got for free out of the boost of that for being a judge.
What about your former statements where you said that you believe in peaceful protest, but if there ever was a time to hang the judges from the lampposts, now was it?
To the most decipherable point of it, you could say that it is more than less an analogy, but to the point of it, it happens to that point that it went past silver shovel, and this is actually the golden shovel from years ago, 40 average plus years ago, and more into mortgages beyond that were leveraged down and leveraged into the composition of a judge's Pentecostal so-called deforums of himself, and place the legislature upon it in a simple Hippocratic oath in line about the bearings of his barhood from the being barred from the having a criminal record, and he becoming a judge. That's indecent, and more to the law of heresy act that doesn't follow.
Well, Mr.
Even if the implicities of the Bible would have the statutes of the otherwise of an act for a sire or a sire fact relationship between even man and woman.
Well, Mr. Jacobsen,
so thank you very much. Have a very nice day.
You've shed a lot of light on this subject for me. I hope we don't have to come to the point where you'll have to give the order to hang these judges, because there's still time, as you said.
To the government, the governor would have to intercede for them. They would have to have the governor intercede for them. But good luck to them in the plurality of an evality like that, because there isn't much hope for you. Unless it's the truthful wish. And in the laws of it, you've been untruthful. So thank you very much, people, and have a very good day.
Good job, Rob. Good job, Rob.
Yeah. Put it to the governor.